Okay. Hello, everybody. I think we're live here. Okay, what are we looking at here? We got elite trading posts, towns in the middle, dwellings, engineers, alchemists, and 3 useful starting tiles, classically speaking. So the person I put in third seat here is probably going to have access to big building or spade. So let's go with, gosh. Oh yeah, all the power scrolls are out. That's interesting. All right, we'll go. Gosh, I don't know. Who looks good here? No power on the scrolls. We'll go with Swarmlings. Okay. All right, hey everybody. If you're just tuning in here, we got a rapid base game here, and I don't know why I put Swarmlings in. I don't feel like playing Swarmlings, but here we are anyway. So I'm sort of expecting a yellow faction here to start in 4th seat on the spade, but we'll see if Eric decides to make it uglier than that. Looking at the first 3 rounds is like a build-out situation here. Yeah, we got Nomads. I think I like the look of Nomads here. NGs have to start on coins or cult coins, probably. Yeah, I think that's maybe they start on the extra worker. And Swarmlings, Alchemists are color neighbors, but not terribly ugly ones. So let's try to hex numbers here. And I'm going to do my best to stay within time here, because playing fast is hard for me. Harder when I'm streaming, harder when I'm sleep deprived. These are all the case right now. But I'm glad we got a game TM here. I'm excited. So what else are we looking at setup here? So it's already been pointed out in the game chat that the 3 scrolls that are missing are all the scrolls with power on them. So nobody's going to have immediate access to double dig here. It's all going to depend on upgrades. And let's see. And the leech. So that's interesting. Stahlbachten starts on bidding on engineers. I think I'm going to start on nomads if no one else does. I think I like the look of nomads here, even if they get cut off on E6 by alchemists. But that's going to depend. I mean, alchemists are going to start next to NGs, I would imagine. Yeah, I'm on nomads here too. Alchemists are going to start next to NGs, I imagine. So if NGs do upgrade in the first. That's some quick math by Scoomy here. We're talking about the likelihood of this particular scroll setup, the bonus cards, as George would like us to call them. Hi, George. Good to see you in chat. They look like scrolls, you know? Nomads seem like maybe the most fun here. Okay, so even if Nomads take E6 with their bonus spade first action, I think Alchemists could still have a decent start here. They're almost certainly starting on the Priest, and if not, they get to start on Big Building. So I think they can probably get to 2-ship round 1 for dwellings, and I think they like the way these opening rounds look. I guess Connection gets a little dicey for them, depending on where Swarmlings start. But Nomads might be missing out on early leech. I'm going to do one more bit on Nomads here. Yeah. Nomads, Swarmlings. I'm not sure where I would start as Swarmlings here. Swarmlings almost certainly starting on Big Building. Nomads on And the spade bonus card is my best guess here. And we have a jump to Swarmlings. I might just jump to Alchemists. What does the track look like for them? I think the track looks pretty decent for them. They can probably hit two towns round 4, get out their Sanctuary maybe around 5 for late scoring favor, or Fire 2, something like that. I don't think I mind Alchemists here. They're going to have a decent chance for some good network points. It's just about connection, really, that might get dicey for them, particularly if Swarmlings start like H4 or something cheeky like that. But if I'm Swarmlings here, I'm probably just going for a split start. Network Swarm's an option here, says Snake. Eric jumps to Alchemist. Yeah, I was going to jump too. So we got a questionable deal in auction here is Nomads, but we're going to see how it goes. Just the certainty of like a half decent start is not bad. So I think that all right, we're doing bonus tile math here in chat. That's funny. I mean, that buys me a little more thinking time, honestly. I don't mind that. I'm going to try to stick within the hour myself here. So I think I paid a little bit of a premium here to have a faction that doesn't have a color neighbor and has a fairly safe kind of start. But if Engineers upgrade next to Alchemists for their first action, then Alchemists will be able to single spade E6 round 1. Unclear whether they'll want to, but we'll see how that goes. And what I need to consider is G4 Nomads here. Do I just put a dwelling on G4 just for the sake of it? I think there's no world in which I don't start on F3 in the middle. So I have the option. So I'm looking at maybe G4 here. Maybe in this matchup, E4 is not half bad. I think maybe I do start G4 here just to kind of get in the way, get a little bit of extra leech. And Engineers are the first upgrade. I do think Alchemists are going to be able to... My instinct says go here, even though I kind of generally hate it. I just don't want to miss out on all the leech. But I'm going to get beat to B2 here, maybe. So do I just start here? That's some primo town space. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. I guess I should have probably started E8 even, so that Engie's had a neighbor to upgrade next to that wasn't Alchemists. I'm not sure. I'm not as worried about Alchemists with single big now that they're not in the middle. So I get an easy center town. I could consider taking Priest here to be able to snag B2. Then I could just open like Temple Fire 1. Something like that. Right, getting out dwellings early is exactly what I want to be doing. Alchemist with the Priest in hand, though. So do I want to just go for the Leech? Or do I care about defending B2? I think maybe I'm in good enough shape here. This gives Alchemists double dig if they want it, which they have a place for it. They do act before Swarmlings. So maybe I'd be cheeky and I'd take the Priest here. Upgrade chip. How important is that Northern Territory? I don't know. Let's just go for the Leech. I think we can make a good enough thing out of it here. And I think we do want to have our temple over in the west side of the map for the Sanctuary Town here. So Engineers are going to maybe just have a quick round 1 and pass for double dig round 2. They start on the coins. Pretty expected. Alchemists take the Priest, they need to get to 2 shipping here. So I am going to get some more Leech in the middle. I think I probably dig E6. Swarmlings take workers, so maybe they're going for... I don't think they have what it takes for Stronghold, and I think they go to Stronghold Temple here. So I could single spade, and then yeah, do I single spade and get out the dwellings now? I think maybe I do, unless I think I have a good shot round 2 at double dig, but I don't think so. I think engineers. Ooh, man, this is a game I wish I had a little bit more thinking time for. Network swarms are fun, so Snake. Yeah, they are. It's true. Alright, part of me wants to just do this to get even more leech, so I'm gonna do it. How bad can it be, right? It's a dwelling round. We want to expand early. So yeah, engineers just go for the upgrade anyhow. But since swarmlings don't have a spade, that does mean that NGs are going to get power over on the east side of the map here when swarmlings do their upgrades. So that looks nice for them. What does my round 2 look like? Do I maybe take Earth 2 and then just like hard dig? Maybe I upgrade ships and hard dig? I'm not sure. I think that Air 2 is really interesting here, given the lack of power tiles. But since I don't think I'm going to be focusing on Earth 1 this early, I think maybe we create this right here. Oh, double dig wasn't taken yet. What was I thinking? You're just like losing track of what's going on. That's fine. So we know we're going to get 1 leech here and then 2 leech here. And yeah, engineers have what it takes to get double dig next round. So I imagine they'll pass on to the worker and then just take double dig. So they're going to want D4 probably. Which means I do want my sanctuary in the middle. I haven't really defended my turf here very well. So I'm going to be templing, and it's just a matter of engineers can actually double dig this round. So I'm going to temple, and I think if I take Air 2, it's a little bit goofy, but I've got coins I can pass on to one way or another. And I think NGs are going to stick into this round. I think they're going to stick around. I imagine that Alchemist Priest is going to go to fire here, which looks pretty nice for them. So 1, 2, 2 power. That's 4 power. That's enough for double dig. We're going to go Air 2. And hope to be the first out of the round here on gold coins, I think. Nope. Instead, we'll get regular coins, which is fine. And engineers will snag double dig. I imagine they'll take D4, E6 here. But if I can get D4, that's a pretty big break for me. So hey to anyone just joining, we're doing a friendly match here. And it's we're shooting for 60-minute game. We're calling it rapid, but that's kind of the upper end of rapid, to be honest. We are on Nomads here with a slightly unconventional Air 2 take. No landscape. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, how many seasons has it been now where arenas had landscapes? So I guess Eirik was planning on taking double dig, getting the landscape down. Yeah, okay. So my space is sort of rapidly disappearing here. I imagine that D4 is going to disappear as well. alchemists have the northern territory they wanted. Maybe grabbing the priest would have been good. But I think we just passed for coins here. I'm not sure there's anything else interesting. Round 2 is a spade round. So we could Temple Earth 1 and then dig down a dwelling. We could also Temple Fire 1. Dig down a dwelling. And then looking towards round 3, everyone's getting good lead here except for us at this point. Got an Earth 2 pull from Swarmlings. The other thing I like about friendly games, by the way, is that so there's no elo on the line. There's no timers with friendly games. For anyone who doesn't know, I think people just play more fun that way. I think it's a little bit more relaxed. Oh yeah, so they did have enough for Stronghold and Sanctuary. It's a very cool start from Swarmlings. It's a little bit tough that they don't have the spade bonus. Well, I guess they're passing on the spade bonus. They don't have any kind of like cult bonus for spades, but passing on the spade will be good enough. So this looks really nice for Swarmlings. That's really fun. Okay, so Snakes has only been 2 seasons with Landscapes and Arena, but it feels like longer. 2 consecutive seasons, I should say. It's been more than 2 seasons, of course. So I'm not sure I'm in love with our position here, but that's okay. We got Dwelling bonus open for round 3, which is of note. And we are sitting second, so we're either going to be able to get... Oh my god, I did my math wrong. I don't even have access to Double Dig. That's wild. So I was going to say we were either going to get First Priest to Earth. 2... Yep, okay. I did my math wrong. Oh, you know what it was? I was expecting Alchemist on E5. And they did not go there. So... because they didn't have the landscape to get up to 2 ship. Okay. So, yep. So, what does this leave us with? It leaves us with single dig or First Priest of Earth. I think D4 is really good for us. So, and I don't know if I'm going to actually be able to temple here. So we're going to build it. Hot expert. Oh my god, there's a hot expert spectating. Try to spin some conspiracy theories while we're here. Okay, so H5 is my route to having a town over here, and I don't see any way that I'm getting H5 anytime soon. So engineers, dig. So G2 under threat here. I would really like G2, obviously. So the question is, am I hard digging G2? That was kind of what I was originally thinking. I think I might be. Yeah, I don't think there's any real huge downside to this. I think I'm going to hard dig this. Get out of the round quick. Pass on to dwelling scoring. And then I should have what it takes to take coins, advance ship twice, maybe? I think either way I'm in a good position for dwellings, and I could even maybe try to snag E2 next round. I don't imagine that Swarmlings are going to prioritize E2. It would hurt me quite a bit, but they're just going to need to get, like... I don't know, I mean, I guess they're getting the leech where it might work out. But we're ignoring Earth 1 for the early rounds here. Yeah, I think we just pass, right? Really basic ass game plan here. I'm not sure if it's good enough, particularly at such a strong table. But we got 2 digs in the dig round. We've got 7 worker income. And we've got more power coming in than most folks. So as it stands right now, without more leech, we might get some leech from NGs or probably more likely alchemists. I guess Priest to Earth would have been pretty safe there. We getting to 2 ship next round seems like it could be really good too. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I got 7 workers, so I could just play big econ. Upgrade my shipping twice here. Get to E8, E4, I7. Still only 2 towns, and that relies on me getting E2, which is... yeah, we'll see. Like I said, not in love with our game here, but Swarmlings are the only ones with a real point lead right now. And we'll see how it all goes. What else is happening for these players? So we've got Earth 1's gone. Round 5 big building is a little bit suppressed from a scoring perspective, but I think there's still plenty of routes to score this game. I just think that, like, we need a bridge town in the south or something. Maybe we just plan for the round 5 stronghold to go up to help us with his towns and network aspirations. The thing of it is, Alchemists and NGs are both pretty strong network factions, obviously, so I'm not sure this start really is going to be enough to... yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I do imagine we're going to be getting some leech from... Alchemists here. And so once again we'll be just 1 power short of getting double dig if that's what we did want for next round, which is another route we could have gone. I guess the Priest to Fire plus double dig, if I had more time to think about it, would have been kind of ideal. Instead, I think we've got to go coins and shipping here. And I mean, these coins are going to help us out a lot. Very happy to get the coins. Stealing from the table is pretty inconsequential. Everyone else kind of has the coins they need. Alchemist, obviously not an issue. Engineers have plenty. Swarmlings have a bunch coming in. Swarm's taking E2 first action here, you said? E2. Why am I struggling? You think so, huh? Yeah, that looks pretty good. So do I need to defend E2? Maybe E4 sticks around for a maybe E4 sticks around for a sanctuary town. But you're right, that's a good call, chickens. Not that I didn't trust what you were saying, just I didn't want to play off of it too much. It's just kind of felt like a waste to take single dig there. So we're going to rely on our stronghold to get us some town space here. And it might be too little, too late. So the consideration is also, when do I want my next temple up? Can I wait till next round? Yeah, my town space is just evaporating here, obviously. This could be a really ugly one, folks. Alright, but we're going to stick with the plan. We're going to upgrade our ships. Chicken says, predicting they win by 20. It's so good. I wouldn't have taken single dig either. I'm sucking for econ. Yeah, I'd be curious what you would have done there. Oh, and they have... oh, they can just hard dig. Yeah, so they'll probably just 2 key here. It seems good enough, right? Yeah, they want 2 key. Yeah, I mean, but that town space could be so valuable. I mean, now Swarmlings on 1 ship get to E4 and crush my dreams here too. So I guess the real question is, maybe next round I stronghold around early. I can try to like get on that big building tile. There's no chance it's gonna still be there for me. But think... Alright, real quick check, see if any of our other hexes are under threat. Let's build this because we think we're going to anyways. And then the initial plan was to upgrade ship, build out 2 more dwellings. And I would say build out 2 more dwellings and a trading post, so we're ready for Temple or Stronghold early next round. But yeah, I think our network prospects look still kind of rough compared to some of these other factions. I think we're a lock for 3rd on network right now, maybe. And town space quickly evaporating. Keeping an eye on E4 here. Maybe something along the bottom row. But we need the stronghold to do both of those, so we could consider an early pass here for the stronghold sanctuary tile and another coins action. Then we're just like fully loaded with resources. Is that worth it? Then we can temple. Yeah, then we can sanctuary and stronghold maybe. Hit 2 towns that way. We got a sanctuary fire 2 that way. How much are we giving up if we do that? Swarmlings have 1 action, definitely. Engineers have 1 other action. Alternatively, we have a long round. Yeah, let's go for it. We're passing too early again here. Next round's going to be a long round, and we're going to see if we can maybe hit 2 towns. I guess I should do some quick math. Snake says, I didn't love Nomads auction here. Yeah, it felt kind of gross. I was excited to jump to Alchemist, though admittedly I'm not sure how well they're finishing this game. Certainly better than me. Oh, you know what? B4 is totally under threat. I should have prioritized that. That was a benefit of staying around longer. Ooh, this is going to be ugly. I think we're losing by quite a bit here. Yeah, I think we lose by quite a bit here. Yeah, Nomads just seemed like a sort of safe bet in the auction because of the lack of power tiles in the game and kind of the uncertain start. But I feel like the games that I fall the most flat are usually with either Engineers or Nomads. Like when it goes bad, it goes really bad. And this is starting to feel a bit like that. We're going to see how much we can make of our next round. We're going to have like 21 coins, 16 workers, and the ability to like town. So, I don't know. It could even just be Sanctuary, Stronghold, Coin Town. Yeah, I don't know. I should do some math, but I want to read chat instead. Chicken says I would have done your line. I think your line's the best choice. Stormstar is just so strong. We're playing for 2nd. Chicken says would not have passed. Yeah, so my initial thought, the line that you were agreeing with, was to upship to 2, hit E8, B4, upgrade a trading post, go big econ, and I checked it out. Say. But staying in that round for a long time would have been good for a number of reasons. B4 is just an extra hex. It makes connection a lot harder for alchemists. This was not a good early pass, but sometimes I'm a sucker for the early pass and like the resources that I have here. The other thing we could do is just totally say screw it and just upgrade digs here. That's absolutely wild. That doesn't make any sense. We're not doing that. Okay. Are Swarmlings going to upgrade ships here? I think they might. So E4 is under like immediate threat. Water 2s are getting pulled. So I think we grab Water 2 here because we need points from some... Water 1 here because we need points from somewhere. And then my plan is to Sanctuary on E3 hit E4 for the coin town, if it's still around, and then just kind of build out the town in the center here. But depending on where alchemists are at, if they float before, we might also want to upgrade ship and snag that. In any case, I think I am going to give Swarmlings the monster leech they don't want right now. And I really hope they don't upgrade ships. Oh, they don't even have the workers to do anything here without huge conversions. Interesting. Are they going to build like an expensive trading post here for a town? That would be pretty interesting. Bridge from NG's. Okay, so we're building Stronghold and Sanctuary. Both. The Stronghold's so expensive. I hate it. Around early. Getting 4 points apiece instead of 5 points apiece, not a problem. And then we need that coin down to keep our economy running here. So the question is it worth trying to build out 3 trading posts for that town? I don't think so. I think we got to kind of keep our economy balanced. It's tough. I think either way I'm going coin town. With this type of thinking time, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to kind of like come up with anything that's better than that. And do we want to stall for any reason? I think we're in this round longer than most people anyways. And I don't see any compelling reason to stall, so we're just going to slam this for the coin town. I do find this type of town really pleasing, I will say. Stronghold, Sanctuary, Dwelling, a neat little triangle. Snake says definitely build a town. It's not that bad for econ. We need points to start scoring any next round. That's a very good point. I think that advice I will gladly take. So this is going to require some kind of conversion for the worker. And yeah, I mean right now we've got. Yeah, you know what? We can even probably do another coin town or a worker town. All the power actions already gone this round. This is nuts. Okay, so let's give not much leech to start with. Then we might be able to maybe next round for points we hit air 1. Can't believe I didn't send a single priest occult yet. Sloppy. So I was gonna say next round we could even like temple air 1, get some extra points that way. Free up a trading post that we're gonna need eventually anyways. See if we can maybe end on 2 structures. We still have some highly shippable yellow hexes here. Alchemists may be trying to decide whether they dig B4. I guess they have no reason not to tap it once. And I'm going to show my hand here. Eric playing really strong. Even under time pressure, no surprise there. I think if I upgrade ships, Eric immediately taps B4 with that priest. Not sure now what the fate of that priest is instead. Third down would be something to look for, maybe from I7. Yeah, I was looking at the bottom row initially. Not initially, I was looking at the bottom row once I realized that all my other options evaporated. So I6 would be the dig next round because we want to cut NGs off there. So there's some benefit there either way. They're on 1 ship, they'd want to get on. Well, we can figure that out after, but yeah, we really do need more town space. Okay, so this is where I upgrade here. And then what's open? We've got a spade in coins, and I think NGs are probably going to go on the spade here. We're on 1 ship. Maybe it's a cult town, and then a priest to earth. Probably just need the econ though, right? I'm getting coins. We're just gonna do a worker town. Try to balance things out. My thought is that I'm getting coins off of whatever bonus tile I end up on. And I've got 3 trading posts up, so my coin income isn't half bad anyways. Plus I have a lot of power income. So them's all probably coins. And this we can't really use actually, unless we get more. Okay, so Sanctuary, what's that? Sanctuary Air 1. So Air 1's already evaporating here. What do we want to pass on to? Is the spade worth it? Swarmlings are going to... Well, I'm not sure. I think next round we want I6. So I think that coins are probably good to pass on to either way. We're not doing anything else this round unless we're sending a priest. Priest doesn't do much for us. I think we want that spade. It does give NG some points, but we'll see how this goes. I think, oh, you know what? I'm setting myself up for a fast round 5. And then round 6, excuse me. All the bonus tiles that give points are going to be occupied, so I do not want to actually have a fast round. Round 5. This is pretty messy. So our point total is not bad. We did just kind of do a nice big point grab, but I think we would have rather gone shipping. So I think the coins would have been better than the spade. Yeah, I mean, what do I need the spade for? I've got a stronghold and 4 open hexes. All right, well, we'll see how this turns out. We'll see how the power actions break down early next round. My conspiracy theory might be true here. Hot Expert was spectating. Still is spectating. Oh, okay, never mind. I was going to say, I've never seen Hot Expert fire X'd in the same place, but here they are. So I do not think that is Hubert after all. Quite a long round from NG's here. So we're going to highly prioritize I6 here. I think this is going to be an I6 dig. 2, 3. Real shame we don't have Earth 1 here. Real shame. I think we're going to stronghold. We're going to sandstorm I6 and then maybe spade I5. If not, we'll maybe spade I8. And then I think we're just going to try to claim... Oh man, yeah, there goes one of our hexes. What am I doing here? So I've got access to double dig if I want it. My shipping options are not as good as they were before. So maybe what we do here is... I mean, E8's gone. I don't have tempo on it. Engineers are definitely taking it. So maybe what we do here is double dig. I8, I5. Secure the town space. This feels so bad. Why am I doing this? If I upgrade ship, I have plenty of opportunities for these hexes. Let's stronghold this. Install. The longer we stall, the better. So NGs can take double dig if they want it, which I think they will. Where else would they put it? No, they take a bridge. Interesting. Okay. So they're obviously building a stronghold here, which looks great for them. This is a really fun game. So we probably are looking pretty good on network here. Yeah, so we're gonna have neighbor problems in the south because I didn't prioritize the right hex. So this is just the time pressure. I think I'm playing pretty sloppy here. Okay. So Swarmwinds can be our neighbor in the south if we hit I5 and H3 for this southern town. Make kind of a weird long town. But then we're not connected on G4, so that hurt their network. I think I gotta upgrade ship here. God, what have I done? What have I done? So I didn't grab Air 1 this round, which means it's gone. Our point total doesn't look terrible, but look at this cult position. It's pathetic. What easy cult points can I scrape here? I mean, I guess I get easy cult points against alchemists. At least I'm getting some leech off of this. And maybe alchemists will be my friend. They can come to H3. Oops, 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 oops. What am I doing? What am I doing? Hold on. We want to make sure we secure town space in the south. Alchemists are going to take workers next. We have time to think. And everybody's stalling because they're all on good tiles. Alchemists are already connected. So I think we're going to, I mean, they're already essentially connected. So I think I'd love to just transform this and not build it. For tempo, for passing tempo reasons. But it feels risky to float. I gotta grab it. I think we're just passing on to points here. And we're missing out on bonus points. So basically our points the rest of the game are going to be whatever trading posts we can scrape next round. Town points and network points. Doesn't look like it's going to be enough, if I'm being honest. Snake says, why are we building out of round TPs? It's because I just totally forgot that next round was TP round. Which means I think Double Dig would have been pretty smart here on my part. I think that would have been better. But instead, we single dig and pray? No, we can beat alchemists, right? What are alchemists doing? They can dig and then cycle another worker. Ooh, passing tempo or safe town space? I think we gotta play greedy if we want any chance here. I suspect this is a mistake. All right, how are we looking on time? We got about 10 minutes to go. And almost into the last round. So let's see what alchemists choose to do with their priest here. I guess they have all sorts of stalling options, huh? Yeah, that's one. Either way, we're building this. And now we've only got one action left. So what do engineers have to do? They're on 2 ship. They've got some dwellings they can build out. Those give alchemists some leech as well. So we miss out here for sure. Get a love tap up there from alchemists, and we are going to be the first out of the round here onto coins, I think. So I guess we may as well just claim a little bit of space on Earth Cult. And then if we get some leech, we can build out a dwelling on B4 here. But I don't see any place where that's happening. But we waited long enough. Swarmlings pass. Up to 106. So all of our stalling was ultimately not so bad. Not so bad. And now alchemists can pass, secure trading posts. And I'll pass to secure dwellings. So engineers are missing out. So let's see. Engineers have a lot of passing points happening. They're going to be getting 18 points from their strongholds. And they've got a decent number of trading posts they can build out as well. But I don't know. It's possible we could be on pace to beat them. 10 workers, 13 coins. What does that get us? There are 2 nomads that joined just in time. Hey, Super. You're up late, aren't you? This is, I don't know. Everyone keeps different schedules, but this is late for Europe. Oh, God. Look at that pass from NG's. The 15 point. Oh, no. What is that? Oh, my God. That's a big pass. Almost 20 points. So the obvious coins from Scoomy on Swarmlings, and then Alchemist did need a bridge for that town. So what are we doing here? Do I care about any of these power actions? Nobody can really afford any of these power actions anyways. Engineers, network prospects look bad no matter what. Alchemists. I think we disrupt Alchemist town this way, right? Otherwise maybe they can foretown? Or does this just help them? I guess we really want to make sure we get this town. So here goes. We need points from somewhere. I've heard that towns do that. So yeah, we went Air 2 Nomads. We overbid them. And we're just going to see how it all works out. I'm taking all the leech I can get here, assuming that I'll put it to use. Is that a faulty assumption? Probably. But maybe with a fire 2 and a priest to fire. Nope, that's nothing. Let's take some workers. What if we go workers, priest, upgrade digs? Priest already taken, that's nothing. I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm doing. And I think it's a lock on second place for network anyways. So I guess we're pushing for first here. Even if we go upgrade dig, single spade's better. Well, here we go. And then I think it's Earth 3. Oh man, everybody's just full of... Swarmlings are doing what? Oh, they're just now advancing digs. That's even more points. Alchemists with Fire 2. Town for the 11-pointer. So yeah, I mean, we're just getting a power town anyways. Gross. So maybe we do coin town. I don't know, man. Alright. In any case, we need a temple next. That's all we got left on our board. And I think it's Earth 3. Because I'm not sure what else helps us more on cults. I guess water would have been better. Who can say? But we want these trading posts. Yes, we do. So I guess it is probably a coin town here because we want to build out another temple, trading post, 2 dwellings. And we've got open yellows for all of that. I think alchemists would have to be pretty aggressive against us, which, you know, they're incentivized to. Water 2 always decent. Single spade, yeah. The tempo from that single spade might end up being consequential. I mean, I don't like our point total here with this lack of cult points, but we're just going to have to see how it all plays out. NGs, I don't know what they've got up their sleeves. I guess they're just going to go hard on cults, right? So, do we just do this? I'm connected on 2 ship? Yes. But I might need more free hexes. Could be an important swing against NGs, but we can always swing water instead. So I'm not going to worry about that just yet. We are going to build out this town. Here it goes, folks. Here it goes for a gorgeous 5-pointer. The way I see it, I've got basically 6 workers in hand, so I want those coins. Probably Power Town would have been better, just by at least a point, but not here to claim I've played a particularly good game. So engineers lock up water against us, and fire against, earth against us, and I think they're just going to go hard on water cult here. I think they have no reason not to just temple, trading post. So I think there's no reason for us to withhold the priest to water. What's that dig all about? Alchemists are not getting it down to... We're just going to blindly accept that. I don't think alchemists are getting down to enough network for that to be anything. Do they want the leech from us? Probably not. They can give us a love tap otherwise, so let's do it. So now we know that our H1 hex is safe. Temple, trading post. Yeah, we don't have anywhere near enough resources for what I've got in mind. Here's that big leech. What do we need? We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 workers, 10 coins. Let's do it. Let's go. We got 5 workers, 10 coins. I see it. I see our path to 1 building left on our board here. And alchemists, I'm sure, have a way to get down all their structures. And I've missed it, but we'll see how it all plays out. Let's temple water 2. Let's just temple air 3. I don't know, man. Either way, it's a temple next. Okay, air 3 gets us some power. Water 2 gets us no points. Let's just do air 3. Redo it so that our conversions are better. Air 3. Alchemists still aren't connected? Oh, they're... Oh, I missed that. So that's why the D5 dig. What was I thinking? I guess I could have been more blocky there. I mean, they had options. They had C4, C3, D5. But yeah, they cannot get down all their structures. They would need... I didn't do the math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that would be insane. So, it looks like we will be tying for first place on network, but coming up short almost everywhere else, I think. So, we got one more 6-point trading post in us here. I think we probably put it in the middle. That's just good for everybody, isn't it? Alchemists and Swarmlings both ending the game with 3 power tokens. Middle for Cool Town. Yeah, I should have just gone 4 trading posts in the middle. I missed it. So hey to anyone just joining in. Not our finest showing, but a fun game of Terra Mystica nonetheless. We managed to eke out a 3-town Nomads game here, despite some ugliness at the beginning. We're going to tie for the network win. And we do have, at current, a whopping 6 points on cults. Does this do anything for us? Oh my gosh, why am I taking so much leash? I need to stop. I've got a problem. So there's no priest I can send that gives me enough power to cycle for a worker conversion and the dwelling, which means I should have taken the worker's action earlier this round. This is one of those games where it's like, if this were turn-based, I would have played it totally differently. I would have actually been able to think it all through, but it's a different sort of game when you're playing Rapid, and that's what we signed up for. So we are going to regret our leech decisions, wish for about the 50th time that we had Earth 1 this game, and pass for 8 points. So what are we going to do? We're going to pass land at 110 plus a tide for network. Puts us at 125. 131 at best. That's not a great game. Energies are passing for... Yeah, no, we only get 4 cult points here. Which, in fairness, not too bad for 1 priest to cult, so... what's Snake saying here? Our counts could have been so aesthetic. I know, I missed the opportunity. 4 TP, 2 temple, 3 dwellings, stronghold sanctuary dwelling. Yeah, I do love that stronghold sanctuary dwelling town. I should have been looking out for the cool towns. Here I was worrying about what leech I was giving away. Snake says, I lost the game today to Forcing Network. Maybe in hindsight we should have played greedier. Yeah, there's so many. If I were to try to summarize the lessons from this game, there's a lot of things I should have done differently. I don't know if Air 2 was a terrible idea to start with, but if nothing else, things went off the rails round 3 when I should have stayed in to build out the center hex and b4 here. Have a nice long round. And instead I passed early for a Stronghold Sanctuary bonus. So I guess that would have been round 3. I don't know. In any case, that couldn't have been a great call. And I think prioritizing scoring favors earlier was pretty necessary. So, are we definitely a lock for last place here? I think so, right? Engineers have 6 network points. They're pass points, and they're going to be able to pass us on. They already passed us on fire. So they have pretty good cult points. Yeah, so I think we're pretty distant last place here, right? We're ending, what did I say, 130 something? Ooh, I think we're ending 129. Yeah, I think that's a fairly distant last place. But a good game by all my opponents here. Engineers continuing to build out. And the big pass. So I'm assuming Swarmlings have it here. But Alchemists might have... Alchemists still have a lot of network points coming in. I think Swarmlings have this. I think it's Swarmlings, Alchemists, Engineers, and then us. Snake said, built a dwelling that did nothing when I could have had a 6 VP temple. Yeah, that always hurts. But once this game's over, I'm gonna take a quick second to look over because you're approaching 700 elo if I saw it correctly. So not to jinx it or look directly at it or anything, but you must have had, the game you're talking about aside, you must have had a heck of a run to get to that point. 17 minutes, but 5 minutes is probably conversions. Yeah. I'm sure I'm over 15 too. Scoomy says, got the easy fast faction. I have rated this BGA adaptation before. But we've got an opportunity to go to it again, so here we go. Thank you, Rinsefint. You are the best. Streaming tax. 21. Oh man, yeah, I spent a lot of time. Well, in any case, this was a fun one. Thanks to these 3 folks for jumping in on the game. Yeah, 129, NG's at 144, so we weren't even close. He's at a pretty distant 4th place here. Really cool kind of NG situation here. And then let's do a quick little... What am I looking for here? Hope you don't mind, Snake. That's quite the elo there. Shooting up to 4th in the rankings. Look at this run. I'm rooting for you. I really, like I said, I hope I'm not looking it straight in the face or jinxing it in a way that you don't appreciate. But I hope you can hit 700. You're on, like, this is quite the tear, and it's really cool to see when people do that. Let's see. So we're going to wrap up the stream in just a moment here. But there's one other thing I wanted to share too. I was going to say, wanted to give Snake props. But also, I recently managed to crack the top 20 in one of my favorite games here, Cacao. So, oh, where did it go? There it is. So I'm pretty pleased with that. I'm currently sitting 16th, shooting to be an expert in that at some point. It's a pretty small community of that game. It's basically async only because of how small the community is. But I play about a game a week. And it's a tile laying game like Carcassonne, and I recommend that folks check it out. It's really like a tremendous game, and in my opinion, like criminally underplayed. So go check that out if that's your thing. And until next time, thanks everyone for tuning in. I'm glad we were able to make a game happen here. 6 Wormlings game. Earth 2 was a good play. Yeah, that was a really cool Swarmlings game. And the Swarmlings opening was also sick, too. It was, 161 to 153. So, yeah, pretty solid win. I mean, that was a really great Alchemist game, too, honestly. Pulled it out. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. We'll see you next time.